to shed more light on the issue, we are very much delighted to be joined over the phone by Mr. Youssef Badri. He is one of the previous forum participants. Mr. Youssef, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Miss. How are you?
How are you, sir?
Okay,
Mr. Youssef, how do you see the cancellation of this year's session of the World Youth Forum and the diversion of its expenditure to initiatives for the benefit of the society?
I see it is a great news, that we are looking forward to see something like that, especially when the main goal of the World Youth Forum is to help the society. So when we translate it to an action, to make all the money that came from World Youth Forum to be invested in such suggestion, it's really great.
Yes, indeed. Mr. Youssef, how many initiatives were launched yesterday at the press conference?
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
The initiatives which were launched yesterday, how do you see these initiatives?
I see it's really great. All the suggestions that come from youth around the world, it will be invested in Egypt. So it's really, really great decision for that purpose, to change the society, actually.
Yes. How do you see the details of each of these initiatives which were launched yesterday? And how do you see here the role of the World Youth Forum in these initiatives?
I see the role of World Youth Forum mainly is make a diversity exchange between different cultures.
Yes.
And actually, it should be impacted this to Egypt, for investment and for a better future for youth. So it was a great initiative that all money will come to be an investment in Egypt, for helping the society, and all the ideas that came from youth will be applicable to a real world.
Also, the initiatives have learning opportunities for the young people from all over the globe. What are the details and the ways to participate in these initiatives, Mr. Badri?
I think mainly the volunteering decision, the volunteering decision will be a great idea and a great suggestion for that purpose. We can get many people or many volunteers actually from over the world to help our society. It's a process of building this society. The volunteers will be building the society, and actually they will get benefits from this, so they will get experience with something like that.
Yes. Youssef, one of the initiatives is about the international project to support and empower the refugees and the migrants, and that is by helping them to integrate into educational systems and ease their access to the healthcare and social protection programs. What's your take on that?
It was great for immigrants. For such migrants, they faces many problems that you are mentioned. Yeah, actually. These problems, I think it will solve it by the solutions that have been discussed during the forum.
Yeah.
So I see it's really great to make this solution actually in the real world and to solve the immigrant problem.
Yes.
So it's really great decision for that.
Indeed. Mr. Youssef, as a participant in the Youth Forum before and the idea of allocating the funding for these initiatives, how do you see the role here of the World Youth Forum towards the people and the society here?
I think the one real impact, it has many impacts actually.
Yeah.
When we were in the Youth Forum, we make a culture exchange between volunteers from around all the world.
Yeah.
They come to Egypt to see our culture, to participate in solving global and local problems.
Yes.
So it's make a culture exchange. Also, it's connected to the society in a real way, like the ideas that have been discussed before, for taking the amount of advertising from all the advertisement and spending it in Egypt to solve our problems. So it makes an actual, not only a cultural exchange, but an actual and impact to the real world.
How do you see that, which could be done in collaboration with other United Nations institutions, as well as many NGOs as well? How do you see the importance here of doing certain collaborations in order to serve better the society, Mr. Youssef?
I think it will. It's a great collaboration, and we also should enforce such something like that. For our society and for a global society, there is two perspectives from collaboration with other nations. Like from the global perspective,
yes,
we are actually will like get more money for helping us in building our future.
Yeah.
And get more experience and get and something like guidance for building our future. And for a global, they were actually benefit from volunteers from Egypt, and we are actually really skillful volunteers in the United Nations. So it will like two ways benefits, one from us and one from the United Nations.
Yes. Here to wrap up, Mr. Youssef, my final question is, what's here your dreams and what's your expectation for this fifth round, which is somehow different from the previous ones, which was, of course, to have the forum to be hosted in the Red Sea Resort of Sharm el-Sheikh. This edition is quite different. So what's your expectation and what's your dreams for this very different round, Mr. Youssef?
Okay, my let's divide it into 2 points. My dream is a better future for Egypt and better future for the world. And actually, my expectation from this is to help us to build our future in Egypt.
Yes.
And to get more volunteers, which will help us in building our future.
Yes.
And actually, for the next year, I hope we make another World Yes Forum, and we discuss that what like what we have done in the previous year from the perspective of building our future.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Youssef Amr al-Badri, one of the previous forum participants. Thank you so much for your precious input, and we wish you all the best in this very special round and edition for the World Youth Forum, which is dedicated indeed for the help of the society and the people, especially during this very critical time, which the world is facing a very tough economic crisis. Our dear viewers will go to a break, and then we'll be back to resume our program.